Hey, it's Nathan from CarToCamp, and today we're going to do an assembly walkthrough video for our sleeping platform for car camping. Now today we're in a 2017 Subaru Outback, but the process and steps are going to be the same for any of the over 1,000 vehicles listed on our website. So let's dive into it. Step one, let's park your vehicle somewhere flat and level and clear out everything from the trunk of the vehicle. From there, we're going to fold down your second row of seats, or if you're in a 3-row vehicle, both your second and third row of seats. Next, we're going to assemble the trunk section, starting with this rear bracket. You're going to locate it near where the seats fold and create a crease. And now these 3 length supports. Two of the 3 length supports have holes in them, and these holes are meant to be used as tie-down points to the anchors in your vehicle. And one of them does not have those holes, and that piece goes in the center. Now we're going to install the front seat section of the frame to the trunk section of the frame, starting with these 2 pieces. We'll take our first piece and put it on the outside of the trunk section and line it up lengthwise within your vehicle, in coordination with how far back you want your front seats and where your second row of seats stop. So we're going to take our first carriage bolt now and slide it into this slot. This is where the length adjustability comes into play. And we'll figure out where we want to go and feed it through the hole in the trunk section. And we're going to take one of the twist hand knobs and put it on the other side. And for now, we can just gently fasten it. We don't need to tighten it down yet. This leaves adjustability, customization, so that we can really fine-tune this later on. And now we're going to repeat that process on the opposite side. So we'll take our other piece, put it on the outside, take our carriage bolt, feed it through the slot, line it up with the hole. And as you can see, it pops out the other side, and we're going to take our other knob and loosely fasten that on for now, so we can customize the length again. Okay, for this next step, you definitely don't have to climb into the back of your vehicle, but I did it to show you a better angle. We're going to identify your first front support piece. They look like this. And this piece is what's actually going to contact the back of your rear seats. So you're going to lay this support piece down here until it meets the angle that your seat folds at. And from there, we're going to raise up the front length piece until it is flat with the rear trunk section. So once those 2 pieces are flat together, we're going to identify which holes line up with the slot in this piece. So we're going to take our first carriage bolt here, find the right hole. I can see the light shining through it, so I'm going to go with that hole. I'm going to push the carriage bolt in. Then I'm going to take the second carriage bolt and push that through the other hole that lines up, just like that. From there, now my front length piece is flat, the weight is resting on the front support piece, and I'm going to attach these front knobs to secure the carriage bolts. From here, you can repeat these exact same steps for the opposite side. Now we'll continue assembling the front part of the frame. So we're going to take this piece, this is the shorter of the 2 front widths, and drop it right in there. And then we'll take the second front width, the longer of the 2, and drop it right in the front like that. Next, the front middle lengths are identical, so we'll take one, drop it in there. We'll take the other, drop it in like that. And now finally, to secure this frame, we're going to use the same carriage bolt method right here. We're going to stick, this is the only carriage bolt that's a different length than the others. This one is longer. And we're going to fasten it down with the final knob on the opposite side. From here, we're going to move towards assembling the top of the sleeping platform. Now we're going to put this rear piece on. You can just rest it on top, slide it around until you find the nubs that come up and meet the holes in the piece, and then it just fits together snug like that. We'll take the next identical piece and do the same thing. Now we're going to move towards the front of the platform, starting with our first wing piece. So we're going to set this down right here, fold it over, and locate the two holes and slide it on like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. The opposite side wing attaches in the same way. And now with the remaining gap here, we're going to fill in these slats that Velcro on, and we'll just evenly distribute them, just like that. And that's it. Your sleeping platform is fully assembled, installed, and ready to use.